I speedran the newest mob in Minecraft. The dry gas is a new block entity. Wow, I mean, I don't even know. Like, honestly, it's kind of weird. Basically, when you put this dried gas, which is found in the nether near fossils, inside of water, it'll grow up to be an entity called a gasling. And when you feed that gasling snowballs, it grows up to be a happy ghast. But when you put the dried ghast in water, it gives you a funny little advancement. Stay hydrated. And that is what we are speedrunning today. As Super Whatever Gaming calls it, Submerge Baby Gas Percent. So let's get started. Wait, before we start, I have to go over the sponsor of today's video. Me. Subscribe. Okay, go. I decided to go for this oak tree, both because it's easier to chop down than an acacia tree, and it's right next to the stone, allowing me to get some quick stone tools. Somehow I managed to miss crafting my wooden pickaxe not once, but twice, which that's never really happened to me before, so that's fun. I decided to grab quite a bit of stone so I can make both stone tools and be able to make a couple of furnaces to be able to smelt my food quicker before I go into the nether. I also grabbed a little bit of coal, planning on using that for not only my fuel for my furnaces, but also to make a torch to be able to break gravel for flint faster. Here I'm looking for some quick iron, but there was just none to be seen, so I decided to just grab some more wood. Here I realized I can use the new leaf litter as fuel inside of a furnace. Each individual leaf litter can smelt half an item, so I just need to collect a lot of leaf litter in order to smelt all my food. Which I ended up collecting like, I think it was like over 2 stacks too much, which is kind of funny, but you know, it's good. This chest was actually really good because it gave me golden boots, which will allow me to not be attacked by piglets in the nether. It gave me flint, so in case I need a flint and steel. But I got fire charges, so I realized I just didn't need those. I was hoping that this portal would be completable, but because of the fact that I didn't get any obsidian, it wasn't. And I grabbed the lodestone, so that in case I got a compass, I would be able to find my way back to my portal in the nether. Here I'm trying to get a better view so I can see what houses have chests in them and what houses do not. I also wanted to go up from here just in case there was some quick iron I could grab, but there wasn't, so I used the gravel that I no longer needed to build up. So for some reason I thought this jump was possible without, you know, placing a block. And yeah, ignore that. Here I thought I was building up on the side opposite that I just jumped from, but it turned out I just completely put myself back to have to do that jump again. Which somehow I missed again, so I just decided to build up, and it was all just for some potatoes, apples, and emeralds. Like, come on, man. So here I'm thinking I'm going to go into this acacia and try and find a lava pool on the surface, because it's a hot biome, so it's going to have lava pools. But then I see this cave. I decide not to go down it because it doesn't look like it will go very deep. And then I decide to look around. I didn't see any deep caves near it, so I just got some more food. I was really hoping this farmer would be selling bread so I could, you know, get some more food, and thankfully it was, so that's cool. I was just looking for lava pools inside this acacia biome when I thought I saw a lava pool over here, but it turns out that I had just seen the mountain, or rather a hill over here, but there actually ended up being a lava pool, so I mean, hey, it works. This is the first time I built a portal in a long time with a lava pool, so it was kind of hard to remember where each block goes. I was also kind of nervous about using this wood. I was afraid that, you know, one of the wood would burn and then the entire pool would turn to water, but thankfully that didn't end up happening. But I'm like, I can't remember exactly where the block's supposed to go, so I'm trying to like calculate where the water is going to flow, and that's just like so funny to me. Because I didn't need to place all the blocks I did, so yeah. And I don't know how I accidentally put lava on myself, but I thought I was gonna die. That like scared me, because this was, I mean, it's not like a super good run, but like it's a decent. At least I'm going to the nether on this one. Then this really like confused me for a second, because I was like, hey, I just broke that block. But, I mean, I just broke it again. Yeah, we're chilling. I made sure to grab the water. In case I didn't come back to this portal, I would have the water to put the happy gas, or the dried gas down. And I could have went to the nether right there, but I'm like 2 hearts, I would definitely die. So I grabbed the food really quick and then did a little bit of organizing. I then decided to use my 1 iron to craft a shield because I had another fire charge and a lit portal. So if I needed to exit the nether via another portal, I could with that fire charge. I then decided to get enough cobblestone for another furnace so that, you know, I could cook my food faster. Which thankfully the lava pool, of course, has a ton of stone around it. Which I'm taking the extra time to grab quite a bit of food because I'm expecting to have to be in the nether just searching for one of these dried gas, because I mean they're not like super rare, but you find them in soul sand valleys. Speaking of skeleton, and only sometimes inside a fossil. So you have to find a soul sand valley, find a fossil, and then hope it's there, and if not, move on to find another fossil. Otherwise, I mean, I could like try to craft it, but I need 8 gas tiers and 1 soul sand, I believe, and maybe soul soil, but I believe it was a soul sand. Which I didn't end up going that route because who wants to go kill a bunch of gas? Not me. But anyways, when I entered the nether, I immediately saw the fossil off to the left and forward. And, you know, I was thinking to myself, like, oh, how can I get down without, you know, taking any damage? And I realized, oh, I can just use my bow. And it just fell off. Kind of like my YouTube channel. Unfortunately, since the first 2 fossils didn't really, you know, have a dried gas, I had to continue looking, and I was really hoping there would be like another like fossil back here inside this little part of the Soul Sand Valley, but there wasn't, so I decided I probably need to just start looking for another Soul Sand Valley at this point. And right there, I realized that there might be an upper layer to the Soul Sand Valley, which would also have a high chance of having more fossils. Meaning that I would have a greater chance of finding another, or rather, my first dried gas. but I also want to collect blocks so I could like jump across, you know, the soul sand and not be slowed down, because I mean it's a speed run. Who wants to go slow in soul sand? Now I immediately see this big fossil right over here off to the right, and I also noticed the ghast off in the distance, and I was really hoping it wouldn't try to shoot me, and lo and behold, the third fossil had a dried ghast. That's really good. So I started heading back in the direction that I thought was my portal while trying to dodge this ghast and heal. And I see my portal down here, so I'm like, oh, okay, let me just boat down really quick. I mean, I got down, but these ghats, I'm being shot at by like, I think it's like 3 or 4 ghats right now, and I'm so panicked, and I'm like, oh no, I can't have a run this close and then die. So I decided to try and, you know, fight back a little bit. Nope, I miss. I'm just running around like a headless chicken. I realized my portal is like disconnected from all land. I need to get blocks to bridge over, but I can't bridge because of the ghats. So I'm just thinking, how am I going to get over there? I'm going to have to like bridge over there. But I decided to try and fight the ghast again. Not a good idea. Really not a good idea. Now I'm on half the heart, trying to dodge ghast while trying to heal. I just need to get back to my portal, man. I barely dodged that fireball. So I try to like get out of range of the ghast, which I actually did. I was actually able to heal. And I thought about, you know, speed bridging over, but I didn't want to take a chance of, you know, getting hit in this lava from a ghast shooting me off. So I decided just to boat down and just build up. And then this ghast tries to shoot me anyway. Like, come on, man, give it up. And, like, I know those blocks probably wouldn't have done anything to protect me from ghast, but I placed them. What you gonna do about it? Anyway, so now we're done. Barely. But yeah, it ended up taking me like 17 minutes and 35 seconds to get, you know, stay hydrated, which is really slow, but yeah, I don't think like any of you that like are subscribed are gonna be able to like beat that. So, I mean, hey, try it, and if you do, go ahead and like send me a video of it, like at me in your video, and like I don't know, I mean, congrats. If somebody actually does that, then I mean, I might try this again just, you know, to beat you out of spite. Yeah. Anyway, there's like nothing left for the video, so you can go ahead and click off now. No, like, really, like, the video's over. Leave. Come on, man. I have other videos I have to make. Like, I'm actually on a schedule which is actively failing the moment I started. So, like, just leave. Just leave.